Welcome back. You know, a place for everything and everything in its place is a nice thought, but for most of us, it's more like an impossible dream. Well, if you're having storage problems, listen up. David and Jeanie Stiles, who wrote Storage Projects That You Can Build, just may have the solution. We can build this.
Yes.
Tell me we can build this.
You can build it.
Because this is one solution to a storage problem. It's really a cute little cabinet. It's got a door. See, the door scares me. I think, uh-oh, I can never do that.
This is all straight cuts. This is a very easy project.
David and Jeanie, how do we do this?
Well, first of all, it's all made out of one 14-foot piece of 1x6, number 2 pine. You can use any kind of wood, actually.
The whole project is made out of that one thing?
Yes, with the exception of these pieces of molding, and that's it.
That's about it.
You don't even have to put them on, but this makes it really special.
Right, yeah. But basically we just need, what you're seeing now, we just need these cuts of wood made out of that one general piece.
These are all your straight cuts.
Right,
okay.
Right.
So
the difficult part is the curve cut. So
and we decided to do that because
it's, you know, that's the hardest part.
I mean, look at this. See, doesn't that make it look nice having that little curve on the end?
That is nice.
You don't have to do it, but if you want to, even that is not hard. Okay. And we're going to show you how to do that. David's already marked over here.
Make an arc like that.
Make one arc there. And these measurements are all very specific in the book. You measure down from the top and over from the edge, 7/8 of an inch.
So you can tell that Jeanie is the one that is very literal.
That's right.
He's just sort of eyeballing this, and she's saying, see, now you see this right here.
See, you screwed up there, but that's all right. You get another chance.
Good thing it's only television.
You better take over here and do this.
We're going to make her saw.
See, I'm loving this saw part. So I'm going to... But this is an inexpensive, easily worked saw.
Oh,
whoops, sorry.
Safety glasses
That is
always.
true, man. I really need them for this.
We've already started this.
Okay.
So just remember, start it before you go in.
That's right. Good. Very good.
Oh, my daddy would be proud of me.
That's great. That is perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. Very good. Very good.
Bravo.
Good.
Can we go home now?
I'm glad you did that. You want it on, I'm not going to do it on there, but just a nice thing that really finishes it off is if you use a couple of different grits of sandpaper. I start with a 60 and do a nice even sanding, and then maybe a 120. And you can go 220.
Right.
When you know, how much you do it is how nice it's going to look in the end.
Exactly,
so.
but basically you just want to get it nice and smooth because this is what the paint's going to go over.
Right.
Okay.
This is where you take most of your time, making that nice and
Right,
smooth.
so where are we in this
place
project
this, you
here?
can do a little.
We're gonna
We put
add
most
that?
of this together.
Yeah, so we love that part.
Yeah.
And you can...
This is a matter of aptitude and attitude, you say.
you can hammer that in.
Okay, here I have a good attitude.
Backhand, good.
You learn how to do all kinds of things.
Let me give you a hand here.
And this is going to make a nice little finish on this so it doesn't look like it's your very first project, even if it really is.
Now, the next piece and the last piece is the top.
Here, you take
and,
over.
We've started by putting a piece of finished molding on here.
Right.
But just to show you how you cut that, here's a piece, a sample piece here.
This is a miter box for all of you who haven't seen it.
Yes, I have seen a miter box.
That? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is simple.
And we cut it.
And this is the only miter cut we're making.
Yeah, well, you make one on each end.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for the top.
Yeah, right. And it
you've
comes
got,
out a perfect 45-degree angle.
You've got trim on 3 sides, and we've already put it on 2. So this is your final piece. And as you can see, this is called cove bead molding, but this is something you can have fun with in the lumber yard. Pick out any molding you want.
Oh, because it's your project.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Just have fun with it.
See, put it right in there. And
is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect.
Kind of nice. It fits nicely on that.
Yeah,
and
here,
you can glue.
nails
You have the option of gluing and nailing, or just nailing. If you want to really do a thorough job, put a little nail, a little glue on.
How did the two of you ever come to write these books about building?
Well,
you probably didn't ever think you know, when you first got married, you probably didn't ever see yourself writing books like this,
well,
did you?
it's really, we just write about problems we have in our own home, like storage problems that we come up with.
He's a great designer, so I'd say, we need this. He'd design it, I'd write about it, he'd build it, and then I started building with him, and
here you are.
You have a book.
So this is the top that goes on,
there.
and eventually gets...
Yeah, and you can...
Wait a minute.
That's right.
Did you get this even, David? I'm telling you.
Measure,
teaching
measure.
the teacher.
And that is important in this, is to, you really want to make sure you measure more than once when you're cutting these pieces.
So people don't walk into your house, see it hanging on the wall and go, oh, you must have made that.
Right.
Right. Well, they can,
well, they can say that. We hope not, though.
Yeah. Wow, that is so great. And is there any trick to putting, those hinges are very easy to ready-made.
Oh, yeah, they go on the surface, so it's not, you don't have to mortise out or anything. They just screw down on the surface. years.
Good. And again, once again, we're using that same board that we started out with, so there's
They're
been no
all,
magic.
This
all
one is
1 by
cut in a
6s.
little bit, 1/8 of an inch, so that
Right.
you have clearance, because
Right.
you know it's
Yeah.
going to be swinging in and out.
If you didn't want to put that curve that we used with that saw,
Make your own up.
you could just do,
Make it
or
like
just do
that.
Or do a
straight.
straight, yeah, do a straight one, yeah.
Although that does look pretty
Yeah.
great. All right,
you've
so
got
now we're going to
shaker
put these
pegs?
pegs in.
Yeah, now we just drill with this spade drill here and put
Kind of goes like this.
that,
We all know
right?
how that works.
That's
Ooh,
right.
I love that drill. Ah!
She does like building. You put a
Put a
little
little
Elmer's
glue on the
there.
end.
Stick those in.
And that takes care of that part.
And
Wow.
another way you can show your individuality is what kind of knob you pick.
Right, you have many, you can design your hardware when you do it yourself. You
glass.
can pick your
Yeah.
own color. You
Glass.
can do everything basically yourself. Now,
Stick to wood.
once we get this together, which I have to admit, this is a very simple project, and you have this listed in your book as a beginning project.
That's
This
right.
is the first page of the beginning section.
She's holding it to us.
Right, so if I do this, I am going to call you if
Call
I can't.
me right up,
This
yeah.
isn't a beginning project. But to hang it, this is the kind of thing I'd be calling my dad, and I'd be saying, Dad, I got this thing made, but how do you
This
get
is
it on the
not
wall?
hard.
But this is the secret,
Yeah,
isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
And you need a level, which maybe you have this on your square. There's a little bubble here. You can put this up first. That's this piece in here.
Find
really.
your studs.
Right, that's what
And you
this
make
is.
it level and find your studs behind the wall and screw it into them.
And this is just a 1x2 ledge. That
Uh-huh.
this is going, that this entire
It would
unit,
go right up there.
because we didn't even put a back on this. We're
Right.
using the
You don't need
wall
to.
as the
Also
back,
screw.
which makes it extra nice.
Uh-huh.
You know, I
More
love this
space.
project.
You know, this is not just for a mudroom either. I mean, you could use this in a children's room, a kitchen, be great.
Yeah. A spice
Bath-
rack.
yeah, or
Yeah,
bathroom.
right.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love it. You can hang it a
towels.
little lower in the bathroom, put towels on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
mirror on
yeah.
top?
Mirror
Yeah,
there.
right.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
And see this catch, I think, makes it look. This really gives it
Oh,
a
the
nice
roller
finish.
catch gives it
isn't
a nice sound when you close it. You know you've
Nice.
actually made it close.
And that's
Tight close.
inexpensive, easy to install.
Sure. Oh,
Great way
yeah.
to finish off the project. You get to pick the color. You get to pick where you put it. All those wonderful
And you
things.
can paint it, or you can finish it with the urethane, 2 or 3
Right,
coats.
just like any wood
sanding in
project.
between.
All right, I'm going to hold you to this.
Okay.
The book is called Storage Projects That You Can Build, and we all need storage. Thank you for being with us
Thank you.
today.